We're going to introduce a few guests that have dropped by to see us this afternoon. We have Kim Wright that is here. We also have Amy Humphries that is here. And then right in the middle of our screen this afternoon, we have Caden that's here with us as well. Good afternoon, ladies. How are y'all doing?
Great. How are you?
I'm doing fantastic, and we hope Caden's doing well this afternoon as well. He's having some fun with some toys there. So let's just start off. Do we want to, Kim or Amy, who wants to start off first?
I'll start.
Okay.
So I'm Amy with the Traveling Learning Center.
Okay.
And we brought Caden here to talk about Jeeps.
So Caden likes Jeeps, huh?
He loves Jeeps and trucks, but he's wanting to play with the fish. So let me show you kind of what the Traveling Learning Center does, and then we'll let Caden go play with his fish.
Okay.
And then we'll talk about the big event that's coming on Saturday.
You got it.
So let me show. Let's let Caden play. All right, watch this, Caden. Hey, look.
Look at me.
All right, here we go. Wait. Look at me. Caden, look at me. Get the red one. Thank you. What about this?
All right.
Hey, look at me. Thank you. Yes,
Good job.
Use your words, please. What color is that? What color is that? Thank you. That one is blue.
That's right.
That one is blue.
That's good. Way to go, Caden.
All right. What about this one? Show him. What color is that? Oh, it is orange.
That is orange.
Right.
Way to go.
What color is this? What is this? It is a fish.
It's a fish. All right. Well,
like your
Caden did an
fish.
excellent
Good job.
job. Ta-da! Yay!
Caden.
All right. So tell us a bit about Caden and what we just experienced there on Mixed TV.
All right. Go ahead.
You want me to tell? So Caden is 10. He's getting ready to be 11. And as you can tell, he doesn't have a lot of language skills. So about a year and a half ago, we partnered with Amy in the Traveling Learning Center. And so she comes to our house weekly and works with Caden on sign language and speech and just developing that language that he is lacking. And his language has probably tripled, I would say, in a year and a half.
Yeah.
So when he's not so worked up about being in a new place, he signs complete sentences with Amy, and she can sign complete sentences back to him. So it's been monumental in his communication and frustration to be able to learn another way that he can express his needs and wants to her.
Wow, yeah.
To everyone, actually.
In the beginning, he thought he was going into a doctor's office.
I think he did. He was really apprehensive at the beginning, so he wasn't sure. He doesn't appreciate awnings over buildings.
I gotcha.
So,
and, of course, we had one of those out front, so that wasn't the best thing.
Most places do, but he can tell you all about... He has two big brothers, and he loves to ride in Jeeps.
That put a smile on his face.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Hey, Caden, can you tell him, do you like to ride the Jeep?
Caden, you like to ride Jeep?
Tell him again. You like to ride the Jeep?
No.
Yeah. What about the bus? Do you like to ride the bus? No, today, ride the bus.
Wow.
Ride the bus with Papa.
Ride the bus with Papa. Caden is here with us this afternoon, and we're learning all kinds of neat things. That's really kind of cool there. He's playing with his fish there if you're watching on mixedtv.tv. So Caden has done a super job. So Amy, tell me about the Traveling Learning Center.
All right. Well, the Traveling Learning Center is my brainchild from... Traveling Learning Center is my brainchild from 2003. I had been in education for 10 years at that point, and just came to me about individualized lessons and things that I wanted to do with kids.
Right.
I more so enjoyed getting down on the floor with them and playing and using toys as tools for learning, rather than the pen and paper and things like that, because not all of my students learn that way.
Right.
And so the Traveling Learning Center was born, and I immediately started having families to call, and what I do is I go to their home. So it's in their environment, and it's a a lot of them were the kids way back in the beginning, kids that just were not doing so well in school. And so I would plan, and still do, I plan with the parents what it is, what are your goals, what are their successes, and what are their challenges. And so I work with the families, and I kind of bridge school. It is
Caden
on.
has
It
found
is
the
on.
microphone.
He's like, oh, now I know why we're here.
No, I kind of know what this is all about.
It is on.
Yeah.
And so I currently I have a full caseload. The majority of my families are homeschooled families with special needs kids. And what I do is I incorporate education because I am an educator, but I also have counseling background and therapy and things. And I am fluent in American Sign Language. And so I incorporate the sign with them, but I do it and teach for language purposes, but also do things like behavior, life skills. The ages are from 3 to 24 that are Traveling Learning Center students. On the other hand, I also do sign language instruction for the high school, so there's two different aspects of it. What we're here to talk about today is the special needs aspect of it. And so Caden loves vehicles. He loves trucks. He loves Jeeps. He loves wheels. He loves all of those things. And typically, whenever there's an event going on in the community, it's really difficult for Kim and her family because Caden has 6 brothers and sisters, and so to get the whole family out and then to have to plan for, well, we need to make sure that somebody's there to lift Caden from the trucks. We need to have somebody and those of the families that have children in wheelchairs, how are they just don't really get to be included in a lot of the community activities that are going on. Or they have to plan so far in advance and we're like, you know what, we're just not going to do it.
Yeah.
And so what the Traveling Learning Center, I was just thinking, you know what, why can't we? And so I got on the phone with the first person I called was Ashley from Tri-State. Ashley is she works with a lot of my families, and they do therapy with the horses.
With the horses,
and they have
right?
The steps and things like that. And so I asked Ashley, I was like, all right, so look, this is an idea that I had. If we do this, do you have stuff that would help me get these kids up into the trucks? I don't know what trucks are going to be there at this point, and what it's going to look like, and where it's going to be, or anything. But are you on board to help me with this? And she said yes. So then I called Kim, and I was like, okay, sit me down. Tell me, what would you need in order to get your kids to have complete access? And one of the things was the change that we talked about, what a changing station, because if something happened and we needed to change, or
I have a daughter.
tubes or anything like that, anybody with feeding tubes, allergies, all of those things. And so for the last 9 months, I have the team of my mothers, and they've helped me with brainstorming, and so we now have the Explore Wheels Galore event happening.
I see your shirt there. Very nice. Explore Wheels Galore.
Explore Wheels Galore. It will be 100% accessible to all children. But it's Explore Wheels Galore, all inclusive, all abilities. This is how we roll. So it's for all children. It's for typical children, and it's for all children. However,
that is a shark.
The school bus that they're going to be up and touching and exploring is going to be the wheelchair activated school bus.
I gotcha.
Things like that.
Yep.
And so we're going to have steps and stairs into them.
Hey,
the vendors that are going to be there. Oh, will you care to grab that folder?
Yeah, of
Because I want
course.
to be sure to name these. We've had so much support of the Bradley County community, the Hamilton County community, and actually I live in Ringgold, and so the Catoosa County community has also. I'm going to actually slide over.
Sure, slide over and you can get that mic a little closer to you.
Turn so much.
Yep. Again, we're speaking with Amy Humphries. She's here with the Traveling Learning Center, and she is here with Amy. Kim and her son Caden, and we're talking about Explore Wheels Galore, an event coming up. And you wanted to get your book there so you could make sure you thank some of the sponsors and things.
Yeah, because it's just, and all I have to, when I mention the idea, and this is the first time, it's novel to our community to have this kind of, now touch of trucks, yes, but to what it's going to look like for it to be accessible, that was a little bit harder to think, but everybody was on board. But from Caldwell Paving.
Right,
Caldwell
we
Paving
love those guys at Caldwell Paving.
Now, one of my families and I actually went to Caldwell Paving, and the kids climbed up into his trucks, and it was like, yeah, and I had them. I said, now, could Caden get in this? Because they know Caden. It's like, could Caden get in this easily? No, I think it'd be too hard. So we moved to the next truck.
Right.
And they handpicked out the trucks. And so Jonathan has been amazing with it.
He's a great guy for our community, for sure.
So promo plans is one. It is, they're the ones who helped us out with the T-shirts.
Okay.
But Jonathan has sponsored the T-shirts. But promo plans has been awesome. They're a promotional place out of Chattanooga, and Hyper Monkey inflatables. Imagine this: Hyper Monkey inflatables from Ringgold. They are bringing a big bounce house that's shaped like a monster truck, huge. The tires were in between the tires, like you're going under the truck. That's the bounce house.
I got you.
But on top of it, you climb up there, and it's a slide. And so we're going to have they'll be able to get up there and to slide down. But they have, they're going to be there, and they've supported that. And then Mobility at Home is going to provide, just for loan, some wheelchairs, so that if there are those that are on there and they're just not wanting to walk around anymore, or they're like, we just came to see what it was like, but we're going to stay a while, and so we will need a wheelchair.
Sure.
Anything like that. So they've done that. Had a scooter with what was the whole name? The whole name of that is Adventure Sports Innovation.
Okay.
And they also have a Chatta scooter, and they're going to put a scooter on loan for me to ride around in, because I'm going to be walking around.
You're going to be everywhere.
Yeah, monkey. Chicken with my head cut off. I saw monkey in my brain just immediately.
You just went to monkey. I can understand.
And then thinking of every aspect, we even for those that have a service dog, those that have their service dog with them, that service dog is working, but after walking around in the heat and on the pavement, the service dog might need a little bit of a rest.
Right.
So NWG Lawnscapes of Georgia and Ringgold, they sponsored the pet. It's called the service dog break area, and so there's water, there's bowls, there's toys, and all of that in there for them.
Again, we just want to kind of break in here and let you know Amy Humphries is here. She has a company called the Traveling Learning Center, and she's got an event coming up, Explore Wheels Galore, that she's talking about, some of the sponsors and different things going on. And Amy, as we continue this, tell me the date and location. I know we're giving a lot of information.
Yes.
We got another minute, maybe minute and a half of the interview, and so we need to maybe get out that prudent information as well. Oh,
absolutely. So it's going to be on Saturday, May the 28th, and the event itself, is from 11 to 1. It's going to be $15 at the gate just for the car, just to come in and do all of the activities and things. Kona Ice will be there. There's so much more. There's an event page on Facebook.
Okay.
So it's Explore Wheels Galore, and then that's the event page. So that gives pictures of other things that are going to be there and things like that. It is at the Alhambra Shrine Temple in Chattanooga on 1000 Alhambra Drive. We're going to be in their parking lot, and inside the building there'll be the sensory room and the restrooms with the changing stations and things like that. So we're going to take up that whole space, and it's going to be full of, if it has wheels, it's going to be there. And we're just really so excited. I didn't expect it to blow up like it has. I expected a couple of cars, and to be able to just let these kids go and explore and enjoy, and let the parents have that comfort of knowing that all of it's been handled. And so I'm really proud that all of the communities have gathered together, and I'm just so proud that this is the first, and I'm looking forward to next year.
I mean, I can imagine if you've already got this much momentum going now, what it's going to look like this time next year.
Yeah.
Well, Amy, again, tell us if other people are still wanting to get involved, or they have children that would enjoy this. What do they need to do? I know that's only a few short days from now, so we want to make sure they understand what they need to do.
You have to just put your kids in the car.
Okay.
And drive to the shrine.
And that's it.
And that's it. Put $15 out your window. It's a fundraiser, and it's going to benefit. It goes to scholarships for children in the community like Caden, who for their services and things. And so just put $15 out your window, and someone will show you. We have extra spaces for the handicap parking, and then there's plenty of space. And come get your bag. Go visit the vendors who provide services to this disabled children and adults, and have a blast until 1 o'clock.
That is, I mean,
that day, and that's it. That's all you have to do.
This is so refreshing, and I know you can tell just by the way you're speaking about it. You put a ton of hard work into this, and you're very proud of this event coming together. And we're so glad to be able to share that with our community on the radio station and on mixtv.tv. And it was very nice to meet Kim and her son Caden as they came in and showed us about how they are going to enjoy something like that.
Absolutely.
And for some folks, they don't understand that there's just not a lot to do. Sometimes with special needs and things like that, special needs children. And for you to be able to put this together is tremendous. So kudos to you.
Thank you.
And I could just see the interaction that Caden was having with you. Wow, what a gift that God has given you to have that interaction and to have that.
Yes.
You can definitely tell.
Since I was a child.
Yeah,
so
you can tell
great.
This was your calling because you got to have the patience of a saint. As I can just experience from you being here to be able to do that, and I just tremendous what you do there.
Thank you.
So again, Amy Humphries is here with us today. Explore Wheels Galore is the event that she's got coming up on the 28th of this month down in Chattanooga, and we hope that you will be a part of that and be able. She's signing right now to the people on Mix TV so they can hear that and see that as well. And so we definitely appreciate Amy coming in. And Amy, besides this event, in closing here, if people are interested, I know you mentioned that right now you're kind of, I don't want to use the word booked up, but you have a lot of clients.
Yes. However, I'll have information out there, and so that if there are people who and I'll have a list. So I do have plans of expanding. So yeah, just let me know. And you can go on to Traveling Learning Center has a Facebook page. You can go on there and message me, and I'd like to help out however I can.
Yeah, be a part of the family because that's definitely what you are.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
yes.
you can definitely tell that.
All of the families. Yes.
Absolutely. Well, Amy, it was such a pleasure meeting you this afternoon, and thanks for coming in and sharing about your event.
Thank you so much for having me.
And again, if you want to watch this again, maybe you were in your car or something, or maybe at work, you didn't get a chance to watch it live. You heard some of the information but didn't get a chance to hear it all in its entirety. You can go back to mixtv.tv. We'll look for this special interview about the Traveling Learning Center and Explore Wheels Galore and watch it in its entirety. You can meet Caden for yourself and see Caden and the interaction he has with Amy and his mom and just the great work that Amy is doing. So check that out again on mixtv.tv. Amy, much success with your upcoming event.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. We're going to take a music break. We'll be back with more in just a moment. Stay here with us on